Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today with the haul from Tuesday morning. We all love Tuesday morning. I mean, I tell you what, those are the most watched videos of all my videos usually. So I am so glad to share with you guys. I ran over there last night with my husband, and he just literally sat in the car, and oh, my daughter's with us too, our youngest daughter. And anyways, he sat in the car while I ran in, and she ran in, and so we found some things on sale that she's going to give for Christmas gifts, and I'm going to give for Christmas gifts. So I don't have those here because, you know, in the words of my daughter, I can just watch her videos. So she's so cute. But I went in there for two things. I found a few other things, and I thought I would share that. So let's get started. Lots on sale. Lots on sale. So first, I'm going to start with, I picked up some of this Bernitex cotton. These are 18 by 21 inches, and there's 5 pieces. So I am super excited. I thought, I'm not even going to open these until I'm on with you guys, because I wanted to look at these better. So, alright. So isn't that gorgeous? It's almost like I love that green. It's almost like a bandana kind of look to it, but it's more of a paisley. And some more green. I love that. Oh, that looks like a button sort of to me. I love fabric like that. Ooh, look at this. Pretty flowers. And then I got another one of those buttons, but in the blue kind of turquoise, and the same thing with this. Super cute. So you're probably wondering why I'm buying, essentially, they're not quite fat quarters, but something like them. I do have a lot of fabric, but I really can't get to it right now, and my knees won't let me. So I thought I'd pick up a few of these. I always have, tulle, I always have lace, I always have muslin, and I just ordered some sari silk. I am getting really geared up for this 2019, and I'll be building junk journals. I will open back up my Etsy shop again. I am super excited. Once I get I've got to get to a certain point this January, and I'm hoping by my birthday, I am going to be building a junk journal, and that is going to be my gift to myself. So, I know it's kind of conceited. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. But it's a gift to myself, and that I'm going to take time to do some of the things that are what I like, in all the last few years, I've kind of lost who I am, if that makes any sense. So I am a crafter. I'm a craftsperson or craftswoman. I've always been a crafter. I mean, as a little bitty girl, I was a crafter. And you know what? It's time. It's time now. I need to find my joy in my journey so I can figure out, where my next steps go. And so doing things like this are what float my boat. They're what keep me going and help me to be creative. And I've loved the journaling I've been doing. I've loved all the Diane Reevesley. I've loved all the messy, artsy, fartsy, good stuff. But I really want to get back to making my own albums, my own journals, my own things. And so, anyway, so I picked up some of these, and I'm absolutely loving. There's a gal here on YouTube, Gail, and I cannot think of her last name, and I absolutely adore the albums that she makes. And anyways, I'm going to go back to altering books and just all that fun stuff that I used to do. So, and I literally have to dig it out to get in there, but I will be back in my craft room by, God willing, January 1st if we don't travel. So that's my goal. That is my goal. So, alright, isn't that gorgeous? It just kind of has that fleur-de-lis, very French kind of, ooh la la feel. How's that? Ooh la la. Is that a technical term? But anyways, and then here's the reverse of that. I love the negative of that. So pretty. And I thought this was really neat for my husband. I can make something for him. And definitely uses those pens and pencils, and he loves watches. He doesn't buy expensive watches at all, but he loves watches. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot. He just has like 2 or 3, but I have 2, because one of them's kind of a costume, and then the other one, and that's the one I wear every day, and then the other one he gave us gave it to me for my 30th wedding anniversary. And I mean, it's really basic, but it's really beautiful. So I love this, and I love the writing, and I love that it's like foiled or glittered or something. So to learn to read and then it keeps on going. And as a teacher, I just thought this was really neat. There's like Thomas Jefferson, I'm just reading all this, Harry S. Truman, all these quotes, Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if I can even use this. I just sit here and I want to read it. So it's just, as a teacher or as an educator, this is just a really neat fabric. So that had to come home. Now these were around $5.99. Hold on. Let me get those back so you will know. These were, here's the information, and I'm sorry, I should have shown that to you what was on it. So $5.99, regularly $14.99, fat quarters, and there's all the numbers. And then on the other one, same thing, $15, $5.99. It's probably the same thing. But anyways, there's the numbers. So, okay, there's those two. Now, here is the other one. Now, this one was really a good deal. This one was $3.99. And this is fat quarter bundle, and it was regularly $11.99. Now, I love the ribbon. Let me see if I can get, no, there is no way I'm going to get that off right now. Let me see if I can just pull, you know, kind of bend it down. All right, here we go. We got it, we got it, we got it. Now, what's interesting about these fat quarters is they all have, they have little pieces of cardboard in them. So, anyways, they're pretty thin, but I was thinking even if you have 5 of them, you could glue them all together and, you know, there you go. You got something to make like a square tag. So I thought that was pretty, and it actually matches a lot of this. So, and grays can't always match because sometimes you have cool grays and warm grays, and those really do well together. I really love this. This is really funky. This is totally out of my wheelhouse of colors. I'm not a real orangey person, but this causes me to have to think and grow, and I like things like this. So I absolutely adore this. This was the #1 reason I got this fabric. I love this. It is so, I don't even say the word cool, but I would say that is pretty doggone close to me using that word cool. And as my husband will say, cool, K-E-W-L. So it's pretty good. And I love this. I mean, these are just, you know, cotton background. I'll use them on my junk journals. This one's okay. I'm not a huge yellow fan, but you know what? I'm probably going to need a yellow, something with yellow in it. And you know what? That's the easiest way for me to do it. So there's all my beautiful fabric. And hold on one second. I'm going to scooch this over. Whoops, don't fall. I've got everything kind of piled up as I'm making videos. Anything authentic. I love authentic. Everybody knows it who watches this channel. I love authentic. Anything vintage, I love. So this is regularly $21.99. $21.99 for $6.99. Hopefully you can read that. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Absolutely amazing. So, because we live on a farm or a hobby farm, spring is everything. I love spring. I've always loved spring. Here in Texas, we have the spring wildflowers, and they are my, like, I squeal with delight like a 3-year-old when I first see the blue bonnets, or, you know, Texas blue bonnets, or if I see the Indian paintbrushes or anything like that. So, when I saw this, here I'm in the middle of Christmas, you know, right before Christmas, and I saw this and I thought, you better just pick it up. You just better pick it up because it is gorgeous. And yes, we celebrate Passover, but we celebrate both. And because, and a lot of people get mad because Christians and the Easter Bunny and all that kind of good stuff. Well, let me tell you something. My kids had rabbit barn. They have a rabbit barn, or they had one. So we had bunnies. We had everything. And so when you live in a place like where we live, I'm just going to flip it like this. It, you know, when life stops and starts, you know it. I mean, you know when it's time to plant. You know when it's time, you know, that critters start to get, you know, they get ready to have babies, and you know when they pass away, and you know you see it born, you see them pass. And so, anyways, to make a very long story short, that just floated my boat. So, all right, now I am not going to pull all of this out, but I did go and pick up all kinds of napkins on sale, napkins not on sale for junk journaling. So, I would just genuinely tell you, I will have a bunch of these in my Etsy's turn of the year, because I'm not going to use, you know, however many this is, 20 or 30 or 40. I'm not going to use 40 of these. But I will put some in my, and I, you know, I see where people sell now, and I've bought napkins off of Etsy. But, and I have tons of napkins in my stash. But, you know, I will list those probably somewhere about, you know, after January 15th. I'll be loading my Etsy again. So I will be listing those for people who also want to make junk journals. And I will have all kinds of tutorials through my junk journals. And I'll just turn on the camera and I'll just craft. And you guys can be with me. And if you don't want to watch, don't watch. And if you want to watch, come on. And if you want to do it with me, grab your stuff and let's craft together. So, all right. I also found some other goodies. It's going to take me just a second to dig down, because I have a lot of napkins. I have a lot of napkins. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. I should have done this before. Sorry, guys. I should have done this. Oh, look what I picked up for Christmas. Aren't those cute? Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Do you guys ever go in there and buy special things? I love all their extra goodies. I can get a lot of trouble with their food every time. But I thought I bought these for when my daughter and soon-to-be son-in-law, her fiance, come. And I figured we could all eat that together while they were here, because I just made tons of homemade pesto. Matter of fact, tonight, my husband took our kids, all the other kids and our son's wife to a Spurs game in the nosebleed section, way up high. And I had some leftover, I had made garlic toast to go with our pesto and pasta last night. So I'm not a huge pasta person. Now, this kind of pasta I love. I love bow tie. I don't know why. But, so I don't usually eat a whole lot of pasta. And I'm not, I'm not saying pasta's bad. I'm just saying for my GI tract, sometimes pasta can be hard on it. I don't know why. I don't know. But anyways, so, I don't eat a lot of pasta, so tonight I had like pesto on toast. It was so stinking good. But I thought our soon-to-be son-in-law is a huge foodie. So the colors were really meant to be for Italy, but I thought they were for Christmas. And my oldest daughter adores bow tie pasta. So needless to say, they are fun, and these are great places to go get goodies and make gift baskets. I always give pasta and spaghetti sauce and usually something for dessert, and I can go in there and find, and sometimes a coffee or a tea or like a sparkling cider or something like that, and put it in a gift basket. And I love doing that for people. I really, really do, and I do that all the time. Or sometimes I'll go in there and I'll do like, bath salts and things like that. So, they know me by name sometimes at Tuesday morning, which isn't good. And the same thing at the Michaels next door. But sometimes it is. It's still a small town. It's not, I think it's a city now, but you know what I mean. But, and then I also picked up, I love tikka masala. I love tikka masala. I eat it with, when I get it at our Indian place, I'll get it with paneer, which is like Indian cheese. But I would probably just use, tofu with this. So, because we're vegetarian, if you didn't know. Vegetarian, trying to go vegan, but probably we're going to stay vegetarian for a while. But anyways, this is just a tomato. It's like a tomato soup, basically. It's so good on basmati rice. It's my all-time favorite. This is $1.99, and the protein is only 3, but by the time I add all my other goodies in it, the protein will be much more substantial. So, am I in frame? There we go. So there's that. If you want to look for that, these are great. And I pick up these all the time. And like today, my husband and I ran by World Market, did the same thing, picked up the same thing. So here's my goodies. I am super excited to share all this. So I love this. I have this paper pad, Metropolitan Girl. It is so cute. This is by Carta Bella. And just so you can see some of it, and I'm going to turn it over so you can see a little bit more of it. And then hopefully you can see that tag, and that gives you all the information. $1.99, regularly $4.99. I love anything vintage, just love it. So this was great. Same thing here. I adore this paper set. It's by Carta Bella. It's been out for at least a year that I can remember. Of course, my world's been a little crazy, so it may have been out longer. This is Cartopia. And it was regularly $4.99 for $1.99. I love these. These are so great for junk journals. They're great for scrapbooking. They're great for mixed media. They're great for card making. I adore that whole line, both of those lines of paper. And then I found this. So this is the Carta Bella Cabin Fever. To me, this didn't look like it was just for Christmas. So again, $4.99 for $1.99. And if you look at it, it just talks about winter. So I thought that was kind of neat. Because there's even a tag that says winter, frosty sledding, warm hugs, cold, cozy. I mean, pardon me. I just thought it was cute. Hold on one second. I also, because I'm working on some junk journals just privately before I kind of get back with you guys. So I found these by Seven Gypsies. These are just the mini file folders, $5.99 for $2.99. They're 4x6, and there's 6 of them. They're really cute. I love the chicken wire. Because my husband, has raised all kind of poultry. But hands down, I just needed a quick fix on these, and I have been thinking about ordering. I've got some in my craft studio, but I gotta get in there, and they're just plain. So I thought these were kind of fun and just easy peasy fun to go do. So I also found this. This is the Bo Bunny. I don't have these colors, and they just reminded me of of winter. And I thought maybe I could kind of throw these some together. And I think there are some navies in there. There's a lot of blacks. But I just thought that was really pretty, and the colors just struck me, and they're regularly $2.99 for $1.49. So essentially half price. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so everybody who watches my channel knows I love these Bo Bunny Noteworthy. Regularly $4.99 for $1.99. There are 44 pieces in this. I mean, that's insane. Anyways, they're gorgeous. And I love Bo Bunny. So, you can't see because of the dumb writing. I'm sorry. But it is really beautiful. Now, granted, this looks a lot like Christmas. But you know what? If you get enough of these, you could pump these out and do for your cards next year. You could make these ahead. So, anyway, okay, guys, that is it. That really is, that kind of sums up my shopping trip. Like I said, I went in there to get the napkins. I went in there to get the fabric and was blessed in many other ways. So, I mean, I didn't go totally crazy. I mean, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $12.50 plus another $6.49. Less than $20. I kind of went over. I feel really good about that. And you know what? I mean, yeah, you can't do it all the time, and my spending is changing, but anyways, long story short, super cute, super beautiful, Authentique alone. That is $21.99 for this pad regularly. Would I ever pay that? Oh no, I would never pay that. I am so cheap. So finding it like this is just amazing. How amazing is that? And this is a 12 by 12. So if you get a chance, run by your Tuesday morning. I gotta tell you, every time I go in there with the list and I come out, I don't always come out with what I went in to find, unless I know for sure they just stock it and I'm like bulk. I'm not worried about specific like colors or sizes or characters or whatever. But, I do go in there and I do find a few things that I can definitely use, and I save a ton of money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like this video. I would really appreciate that. Please subscribe. We'd love to have you be a part of us, and hit that notification bell next to it, so you'll know when a new video comes up. I try to put videos up daily. Not always do I get to, but that is my goal. And then lastly, share. You're welcome to share this if this would encourage anyone else. And let's see, what else can I say? And leave a comment below if you have any questions. I really try to go through slow enough so you guys can see the numbers. I always tell people, I don't know how you shop for those numbers. If you guys know how to shop with these numbers with Tuesday Morning, I mean, I know the gals at the store, and they're just like, hey, first come, first serve. I mean, I'm always told that. So I don't know how people do that. But if that helps you, I'm very glad to do it. But if you know how to do it and work that Tuesday morning better, please let me know. I would love to know. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Most importantly, I'm just so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you stopped by. And I pray your day is blessed. Just incredibly creative and so very lovely. My dear sweet friends, go out and make it a wonderful day. And just know how much you're appreciated here. All right, I'll be talking to y'all soon. You guys take care. Bye-bye.